corrosion of the fire.
The scattered survivors of this infestation have barricaded
Plus
themselves
something.
in safe areas throughout this galleon. Escort the crew to the waiting escape ship. The crew here are Cavor defectors, Grenier who rejected the violence they were created for. Rather than joining Steel Meridian, they've chosen a different path, seeking a dream of existence where they would not be forced to commit more atrocities. I've located the first group of survivors. Find
But yeah,
them and escort them to the waiting
corrosion
transport.
is a thing, but
Use this
corrosion
console
only
to flush
works
out more survivors.
well
The
if
infestation is airborne and
the
is
enemy
slowly
has
killing
armor
the
on it.
crew. The med boosters scattered throughout the ship are their only hope for survival.
If there's no armor on the enemy, there's probably also the damage side not that great. I know that gas damage is one of the most useful against this damage type, against this type of enemies. Like from a damage perspective. And also you can stack the status effects, which is great. And then electricity spreads from one enemy to the next. If you proc the effect, and also some amount of damage. But yeah, corrosion. Let's for a quick fact. Damage. Corrosion. Or like, no, I need to look for damage.
Scanning for additional crew.
And look for infested.
A group of survivors has escaped.
That one is Flash, Ferret, Alan. Flash, Infested, there we go. Gas damage, 70 and 50. Ooh, crap. Like, 75% increased damage on, like, Infested Flash. Whatever this one is called. Infested, and there's, like, the second type of, infested armor, which is bonus 50%, which is very good. Doesn't inspire something.
Tell the survivors when you're ready to move on.
So this was the gas. And what about electricity? That shouldn't be that good, right? Electricity has no diminishing forms at least, so that's good. It ups the damage without diminishing it. So then we got, what about cold? Cold would not be that good because it does less damage against specific types. So electricity and gas is the best form to counter this specific stuff.
I found a new group of survivors. Success. A group of crew members has reached the transport.
You get damage improvement, some nice status effects, and no, like, diminishing damage form. On the other hand,
there are still survivors to be evacuated, but this operation is becoming increasingly
if there's an enemy with armor, let's say, you can't just
you
can't use corrosive there. But fire itself is also a nice damage prop, but fire you need for gas damage, because toxin on its own is worse than electric damage. The only thing that fire does have is the damage over time component. But yeah, I don't want to kill them over time, I want to kill them instantly. Quick as possible, so yeah. And also I already do have a fire component here, if I play Amber. Reduce damage is infected, yep. Heavy sphere corrosion. If they are heavies, but I did not come across any heavy enemies until... I don't know. Because I only see enemies with some health, and that's it. I don't see any armored enemies here in this specific mode. So just focusing on... Oh, there were some armored enemies, but... I think where were they? Cavor... No, Defector. Okay, so they are armored. The ones I need to save. These are armored, but not the enemies. Yeah, if you focus on the majority of the enemies, then you can't do that much wrong.
Grenier Manic. He's here to kill the defectors. Take him out. Survivors have just reached the safety of our transport. Keep them coming.
The good part about corrosion is that you can lower the enemy's armor by 25% each time you manage to get a status effect on them. In this case, the status effect corrosion. But first of all, you need to get the corrosion effect on there, and then you lower the armor by 25%. I don't know how much the damage improves afterwards. That's the only problem, right? Either having a 25 stack and whatnot, and also you need to like get multiple status effects on the enemy in order to lower the armor even more and more and more. For this mission, best frame is Trinity. Really?
Okay, go.
Why? I can only say it's Amber because I can just run around the whole area here without needing to do anything. And also I don't waste that much ammunition just to kill enemies. I just use my ultimate, that's it. Ooh. It's pretty good actually. At a certain point of course the damage will diminish, but to heal prisoners. Ah, okay.
Survivors are trying to get to the transport. They aren't going to make it without your help. A group of survivors has escaped.
That does make sense.
Scanning for more survivors. Crew member rescued. Keep it up.
So when would this be useful, like healing them? This would be useful if the enemies actually... Let's say... fuck again. So healing the enemy would be important if the life support modules kinda diminish in potential. That means like if they heal them not as good as before. This would be the case. So maybe late game. I don't even know if the life support modules even lose power. Like of course you need to recharge them, but the amount per percent that you can heal, like let's say this one has 100% and it drains 10% to recharge a one of these prisoners here for to the maximum. Don't know what that amount is. Let's say it's some arbitrary amount X. But if it takes more energy in the late game to heal them for the same amount, then Trinity would be good. Otherwise, getting rid of the enemies is a higher priority. Because if the enemies are dead, then you can actually kind of calculate this into not healing the enemy, or like saving them from them. So you even need to heal the enemy because they got attacked by not the enemy died. Either you need to heal the prisoners because they got attacked by the infested, or you attack the infested so you don't need to kill the prisoner. Damn it. Kill the infested so you don't need to heal the prisoner.
Success. A group of crew members has reached the transport.
One of two priorities there. So where are they? One of them is at B, maybe none at C. Nope, one is at C. Let's go to. Let's recharge that real quick.
Time for your judgment.
Grenier Manic. He's here to kill the defectors. Take him out.
Good part about Trinity as well is that she can just refresh energy of like almost every Warframe. Not only almost, but every Warframe. Okay, let's get them moving, come on. Not again. My Ignis. Oh yeah. No, let's let that be. Okay, how many do we have? 24. Yeah, these 668. Therefore, we end up with 4832.
Scanning for additional crew. A group of survivors has escaped.
Check.
Scanning for more survivors. Success. A group of crew members has reached the transport.
Right. Bam, 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 bam. Don't have that much attack speed on my legs. So these get recharge. And there we go. Another one? Nope, down there. Perfect kill. Actually, I can just let them do their thing. Maybe they manage that. No. Okay, C needs to get recharged. Let's go there as well. Give me 8. There's one. No, there's not. Alright. Not good. Come on, give it Ignis. Sweetie.
Survivors have just reached the safety of our transport. Keep them coming.
Not even the Tenno will keep you safe.
It's nice that at least this melee weapon again has some flame wave. It pops
Scanning
up, that is
for
so
more
great.
survivors. A group of
there's one
survivors
left.
has escaped.
So, where is this group? On B, right? I'm AFK.
Scanning
Markets.
for additional
Cigarettes. Yeah. Alright.
Survivors have just reached the safety of our transport. Keep them coming.
Do, 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 do. Meow.
I have you now, traitors!
Grenier Manic. He's here to kill the deflectors. Take him out.
Might not be the best way of playing Ember in this mode. Because you lose out on so much AoE damage. Like, the way to play here, like, just run around and recharge this. Actually, a Volt should do this.
We move now.
Alright. Save them. Oh, no. Come. Don't fall out, don't fall out. Yes. Damage. Better than the last time. Far better. Does make huge difference. Stop. On. Just jump. Gee, so amazing. The moment you start attacking, bam, bam, bam. The whole screen is green. It's a great screen. Amazing. Like you see some particle effects, whatnot, on the axis there, on the twin vessel. But
Hunting you.
Locating more survivors.
There.
A survivor has safely reached the ship.
I will remember what you did here.
Oh shit, I need more energy.
No.
Come on.
A group of survivors has escaped.
Almost got. Really? Only 50? We do more than that. But maybe I need to get more tanky in order to survive longer. Damage is alright, but yeah, tankiness.
Locating
Should
more
focus on this
survivors.
next. But at least, like, let's say, yeah,
Survivor
two
evacuated.
tankiness mods and one damage mod.
Even
That should be
the
the trick.
Tenno will keep you safe.
No. Crap, I can't. Kill it. Fire. Ooh. This time we will end up with 8 for now. $66. Alright. I'm so used to just taking everything in this game. If I see a life bar, attack it. Hit it. It's very strange behavior, actually.
Heal that crew member before they die.
So one safe, the other one, yeah, okay, both of them are safe.
Survivors have just reached the safety of our
No.
transport. Keep them coming.
Okay. Did it. Right. Let's go to extraction.
Scanning for
that.
more survivors. Success.
Even more.
A group of crew members has reached the transport.
Okay, what was it? Yeah. 400, so in order to be a bit better. So we need to reach 100 evacuated prison. It's a whole bunch.
Grenier Manic. He's here to kill the defectors. Take him out. Crew member rescued. Keep it
What
up.
the fuck's that?
Your betrayal breathes fire into my soul.
There they go, out there.
Will
Okay.
find you, Cavil.
If you manage to start this, it's alright. Problem is there's
Scanning for additional crew.
one trying to get at least more members here. Ah, shit. Anyway. Let's just look around. I can hear something, so is there a courier hidden? Come on. It's such a great place to hide a courier. Like, on top of these pipes. No one would look there. No one. Maybe the couriers are always more or less in the open. They're not hidden. They're like, they just lie somewhere where you actually never look. So, 224. Ash new optics and Ash chassis. Why? All the time. So it didn't deal the most damage. Interesting. So I need 200 something. Okay. I need to get to 50 twice. 52. Yeah. And then I get all of this covered. Perfect. What about the lords? Oh. Okay, that's good. Post migration, come on. So yeah, what else is good against infested? Slash damage. So if I get a weapon that does primary slash damage and then turn this into a bonus elemental gas and heat. Okay, that would be interesting. Some weapon that does primary slash
The
damage.
scattered survivors of this infestation have barricaded
great.
themselves in safe areas throughout the Scallion. Escort the crew to the waiting escape ship.
But yeah, corrosive
The
is
crew
also
here
a very
are
nice
Cavor
one.
defectors.
75.
Grenier who rejected the violence they were created for.
But
Rather
gas
than join
does
Gilmeridian,
also
they've
high
chosen
amount
a
of
different
damage.
path, seeking a dream of existence where they would not be forced to commit more atrocities.
The problem with this is just gas damage is far more useful against multitude of enemies, wherein the corrosive damage is only good against the fossilized enemies. Like there's
I've located the first group of survivors. Find
infested
them
and
escort
infested
them to the
flesh,
waiting transport.
which one of them is chargers, one of them is a volatile runner, for example. The big question is, what kind of enemies do I see here? Like 90% of the time.
The infestation is airborne and it's slowly killing the crew. The
No,
med
that's
boosters
not the one.
scattered throughout the ship
This
are their only hope for survival. Use this comms console to rush out more survivors.
What kind of level is my silver and Aegis? 11. Let's train this. Wait a second, wrong weapon. What does it even do? Like, let's move them.
Let the
Looks so
survivors
cool.
know you're ready to keep moving.
Too bad the base damage is very low, so it's pretty much useless. As long as the weapon looks amazing. one will manage. We have down there nothing. Ooh, there we go. If I put this Syandana on Ash, that would look so awesome. Like a ninja. Like, I think, who was that? Like the little one, the grandchild of the Kage. Damn it, what's this Kage now? Whole Kage, yeah, this is the one. Or like almost every kind of ninja-ish anime character. Damn it. The Syandana looks amazing. I need a better coloring. I feel like it's something that's more prominent.
Tenno, show me the way.
Tenno. Uh-oh. Why are these three splitting up? Really? Nope, we go. Such a nice hidden compartment. Okay, that was a... There we go. Go through this. That. That. Should focus more on saving them. Are they alright? Pretty much so. Okay.
A group of survivors has escaped. More survivors. Keep them safe. Survivor evacuated.
Back.
I will never stop hunting you.
Okay.
The infestation is growing more aggressive with each passing minute. Head to extraction when you can no longer guarantee the crew's safety.
The big question arises, do you need to guarantee the crew's safety? Actually, no. Oh, that would be actually kind of cool. Like, one of them, one of the pairs, he gets some transmission from, let's say, the other dude here. What was it called? No, was it Bayheck? Yeah. Must have been. Was it Vay Core? Anyway, the dude that's always talking to us, and then one of us gets a specific mission to kill the prisoners. Therefore, you need to kind of like find out who that is.
I have you now,
General Sargus Rock, that's the name.
traitors.
That's really interesting.
He's here to kill the defectors. Take him out.
But it only happens sometimes, so you can't really be sure. That would be so mean. Like, it only happens every 10% of the games also, so you don't really expect this to happen. But if this happens, the reward is so high that you actually do it. That would be so mean. Some kind of psycho gameplay. Or like psychological gameplay in this case. Let them regenerate at least a little bit. So, are they recharged? Yes, they are. Botch. Botch. No, I shouldn't focus on the weapon. Is it dead? Yeah, it's dead. Okay. These are not 5. These are 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 11? Yeah. Okay.
Scanning for additional crew.
Now I know why.
Survivors have just reached the safety of our transport. Keep them
Don't
coming.
have enough players, therefore the amount of prisoners is also a bit lower. You do this alone, there's usually 2 or 3 that you can evacuate at a single time. It just won't happen that you get the chance to evacuate, let's say, 4 consistently, or 6 even. Which is awesome, because like in some cases it's far more efficient to like save 6 of them instead of less. The return is not that good. Come on, we get that.
Too loud. Too many noises.
Alright, come on, move. Oh, there's an enemy. Okay, so the ancient healers, they are a bit of a problem here. Yep, he's recharging B. Perfect. So ancient healers, what kind of health type is this? Ancient healers. Okay, ancient healers. Ancient, fossilized. Fuck. Okay. Ancient anything is fossilized, so that means corrosive damage. Okay. So focus on corrosive. Corrosive and heat. Crap. Otherwise I wait too many seconds killing the ancient one. They're pretty often actually, so there's a reason to get something that's good against ancient healers, and also they have some like function. They heal or they disrupt or whatever they do. I don't even know what disrupt is. What their purpose actually is. Healer, of course. Everyone understands a healer.
Take him out.
Disruptor? What does he disrupt? Like movement, attacking, maybe some kind of like tank or whatnot.
I found a new group of survivors.
Okay, so yeah, heat and corrosive.
Locating more survivors.
Okay.
Survivors have just reached the safety of our transport. Keep them coming.
It's alright.
Your betrayal breathes
And I can also mix this.
into my soul. I will find you, Careful.
Very interesting person. This is speed, this is mixed out. Can I get more energy cells? Does not look like it. Okay. So let them recharge for 1-2 seconds and breathe. Where do they go down to begin with? Ooh, there we go. And he's back again. Nice. So, what's the last one? Infested zone only includes Jordan. Okay. So I need to focus on the first 3 types of damages. Alright. Whoa, this is a complete war. Nice. Are they coming? Ah, it's just moving. Need to check out that corrosive damage again. Problem, I usually have corrosive damage on weapons, but the last few missions were pretty annoying against like enemies with like specific resistances and whatnot. So I need to change that. So also the gas damage seem to be pretty much promising. Come on.
Kill that crew member before they die.
And it's safe. What about this one? Yeah, you would do it. Oh fuck.
Success. A group of crew members has reached
No.
the transport.
Why? Stop.
Locating more survivors.
Let me get this one done. What just happened?
A survivor has safely reached the ship.
Okay.
I will remember what you did here today. Tenno.
Sometimes
A
it's
group
even
of
your
survivors has
Fuck
escaped.
it. I need to look at my own health from time to time. Where's the other dude? Is he saving me? No. It's not saving Private Ryan.
Let the survivors know you're ready to keep moving.
Oh, fine. I totally forgot to use my focus ability here.
Tell the
That was
survivors
not
when
good.
you're ready to move on. Crew member rescued. Keep it up.
Crap. Like, there should be a little icon that tells you if you already activated this one or not. Or like if the passive is running. That would be helpful. Because there are also some passives that only happen to be there if you activate the ability and then a few seconds afterwards.
Let's go.
Come on.
No more running, Cavor.
Grenier Manic. He's here to kill the defectors. Take him out.
No. No, Manic will get these Grenier. Come on. Ooh, advantage. Perfect. What was that? Sounded like air support. It does not come from me. Perfect. Gotta spin the fresh for a moment. One. And focus ability is almost ready again. Perfect. What's that? 12. Is there no mod that kind of shares
going to
experience?
make it.
Would be great. Problem is, this mission you're mostly shared, like, or split it apart, so you don't get the bonus effects. Tenno alignment, whatever this one's called.
A group of survivors has escaped. Scanning for more survivors.
The air
Oh, Tenno Affinity, that's the one. That's one of it. Oh shit. Oh, finally.
Scanning for additional crew. Survivors have just reached the safety of our transport.
No,
Keep
no,
them
no, no, no.
coming.
Okay. I think they manage. So on to C needs to get recharged real quick. Which is this game needs you to or forces you to jump more accurately, actually. In a way. So, do you have any more? Yep, got. And they are maxed out. Need. Oh, wait a minute. Nah, not that much. I'll be so happy the moment I get my Ignis Blade. Not good. Yeah. So, how much more? Is that, yeah, there's some. Do this. Come on, go, 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 go. Ah, there we go.